High-stakes matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Hello and welcome, everyone, to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Sooners will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Under fire. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get that.
Oh, out of space. The 30. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
Yeah, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. He'll start this drive firing. He's going to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Sooners in the hurry-up. Just going to keep it after the snap. They're already down a touchdown early, and the last thing they need to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back to that offense. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
And off from the shotgun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Reed. And the timing just a hair off. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. Steps away. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Making side adjustments here. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They'll give it to the back. It's a seam wide open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
And we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Now on the move. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Sooners will hustle to the line. Using his feet. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They've already failed to convert on 4th down once in the first. He's looking deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened.
And now on second down for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggie. Single. 222. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Texas A&M 7, Oklahoma 0.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Give to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Looking to throw, it's Reed. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it then.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one.
Turning it on! Corral, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the...
Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggie.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. bring it out. It's Sategna. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Take over. First and 10.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it along the sideline. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Sooners want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Wide open, he makes the catch. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The offense stays on the field despite the fact they've misfired on 2 fourth-down attempts already. Can they change their luck?
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it. That was a great call. First down.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners!
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a one-possession game. Need more of that physicality in the second half.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead at half, down 14-7. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. On the run, it's Moss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Dropping back, it's Reed. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Take over. First and 10.
This drive will open from the 15. Going right to work up top. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks, that make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wear you out.
From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Just 1 for 3 on 4th down today, but they'll try to move those chains with this play. Tight end now in motion. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Handoff from the gun. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to throw. It's Reed. Rushes on him. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Coming out with it, it's Sategna. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Sooners will take over. First and 10.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's the pressure. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. Flying down the right side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
What a play call. 4th and short. Everybody in the building expecting that to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They had the matchup they wanted, one-on-one. QB takes a shot. It's an absolute strike, and they take it all the way in for a touchdown. What a play.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Give to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Reed. He fires to the left side. He's got it inside the 30. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Aggie!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Take over. 1st and 10.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. To the air. It's Mateer. Fires to the right. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Finds a tight end. There he goes! Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
To the air on 1st down. Throwing right. And it's knocked away, incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Makes the grab. It's Tatum.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Got it in the middle. It's Burks. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. On the move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They march 78 yards down the field. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Defense doing their job, getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
Quarterback making checks. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Reed. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. The give to the back. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
I wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Looking to pass, it's Mateer. It's complete to the left. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Looking to take a shot. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Aggies. They move on top here in the fourth.
That is how you end a football game. Closing seconds, great execution. Take the lead. This game is almost over.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things. There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Sooners will boot it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's such a difficult thing to ask your quarterback, to run the RPO, stick it in the belly of the running back, turn, throw it really, really quickly. And you could tell, maybe rushed it a little bit too much, and that was the reason there was an inaccurate throw.
To the air, it's Reed. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the wideout. He's got it to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Hauls it in down the sideline. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He makes a grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. And definitely seeing an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Off play action. Touchdown, Aggie. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And throw it right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Bringing the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. The play action fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late, blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got some room into the goal line. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Shoots it to the left. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Wiggles free. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pressure coming. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. On 4th down, going to the air. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Texas A&M going quickly.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas A&M 14, Oklahoma 0.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
When it gets in long yardage situations defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Complete to the left. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a first and goal situation.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Quarterback floating away from pressure. They're working that left side. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on third down. It's complete on the right side. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie!
And I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the Sooners headed quickly to the line. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going to take off. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be fourth down. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge...
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Might be changing the route. They'll move the wide receiver. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. On the run, it's Moss. Wide open spaces. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow downs. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Catch in the middle, it's Craver. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Reed. With the catch, it's Moss.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him tote the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. A great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Quarterback may change this route. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw again. Grab near the marker. It's Concepcion. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered.
He's loose. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, running back on the move. Powers through the defender. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand at least.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
That coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. He goes out of bounds at the 38-yard line, and just spectacular work from the return unit on that one. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
That was a big first down for this offense. Like, your defense was just on the field a lot. And so to get a first down, to get that clock moving, to get them a little bit of rest, now getting maybe a little bit of a rhythm offensively, big first down for this O.
Texas A&M 7, Clemson 0.
First play of the period, first down here. Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's got his man, and they get him down.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Clemson.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long.
42 Spiders.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They need 7 more yards to reach the end zone. It's 2nd and goal. He's got it on the run, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Reed. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. He's looking downfield to throw. Here's a heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Out of the gun, the inside give.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
first down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Gives it on the option. Gets away from one. He's got space. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Klubnik. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. Got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
From the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders. Touchdowns on. Oh, he's got some space. Turning on the Jets. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to change this route. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Reed. Buys a little time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Wide open downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Texas A&M going up tempo.
That's good.
Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field, having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses.
It's a running room. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Concepcion. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent?
Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
29.
To the ground, he's got it again. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. To the air. It's Klubnik. Got his man out of the backfield. At the 35, he's loose. Still on his feet. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Clemson. Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Randall. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short.
Ready, break.
Back to pass, it's Klubnik. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up.
We were talking to the defensive coaching staff coming into this game tonight, and they said we really feel good about our pass rush. We feel like we've got guys up front that can win one-on-one.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Aggie.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this Fielded in the end zone. It's Davidson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. He tries to take the top off. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. How in the world could they let that happen, and how in the world did they pull it off? That was 4th and a mile, and they got it.
I mean, what a clutch play by this offense. Listen, understanding, a small throw is not going to get it done. A deep ball down the field, give yourself a chance to make a play, and by gosh, they do it.
Send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
On third down, he drops to throw. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Motion from the wideout. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He'll take another shot here. It's caught. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
That's a big-time completion. Guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, the quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. This guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Working on the right. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They are getting deep into the playbook. 11th play of the drive. Back to pass on second down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the catch. It's Moore. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Final play of the quarter coming. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Crable. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. From the gun, running back gets to give. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Looking for the goal line. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown Tigers. Looking for the tie with the extra point. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Making side adjustments here. And back to the air on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Lets it fly. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
On 4th down, looking to pass. showing the arm straight down the left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Takes the handoff. It's Randall. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball man.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Dances away. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quarterback making adjustments. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got the quick pass. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Man,
And another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers, you've thrown in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's loose on the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Owens. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Reed. He'll try to do it himself. And a nice pickup on the line, and gets down to avoid contact.
That's good for a Fighting Texas Aggie.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
QB slice it. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to find another play. It'll be 3rd down. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's Reed. He'll pull it down and run. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Floating away. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
On third down, going up top. He rifles one deep to the left. Catch and stride inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Third down and long is the hardest down to execute in football, but this offense made it look easy. Nice job being aggressive, making the big play down the field, and now set up in a position where they can go get a touchdown on first and goal.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Smashes ahead. Stopped at the 13-yard line. The return after the interception has them in business. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for space. It's Randall. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pre-firing. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. All out of space. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll move the tight end. They'll try to get it through the air. Hard running there. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Clemson jumps to the line. They're throwing for it on fourth down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
To the air, it's Reed. Oh, they're after him. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He might want another play. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. He's got the tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. Into the end zone. And he throws another interception. His third of the night.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to...
He smashes his way through again. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Good enough for first down. That's the end of the third quarter with the score. Clemson.
They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it,
it's a seam wide open. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
And QBs love their big tight ends, especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggone receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often.